opportunity to come closer to each other. I hope today will bring great fun and happiness to each one of us. Well, to get the ball rolling, we, the Saranites, once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Denita. A zealous coach can transform. A skillful leader can produce stalwarts. Here is a one whom we will call upon is none other than a great physical director, Mr. Raghupati, to present the annual sports report.
A warm evening to one and all gathered here. At the outset, I welcome our honorable chief guest of today's function, our special invitee, Ms. R. Nivedalakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam. Our revered secretary, our vibrant principal, responsible students, caretaking parents and cooperative members of the staff. It's my honor and pleasure to present the annual sports report for the academic year 2022-23 in the presence of the dignitaries on both dais on the dais and off the dais. The year 2022-23 have given us many memorable occasions to rejoice and remember courtesy of students who brought laurels by their stellar performance in sports. Winning lots of trophies and medals, let us appreciate the achievers in various sports. I feel to mention the students achievers in various sports and Anna University Zone 13 level. Our college table tennis team men led by M. Sumesh, third year civil, won the first place, conducted 1st October 2022 at Saranathan College of Engineering, TRICHY. Our college chess team men, captained by Mr. Bharat Samuel, final year ICE, secured the first place, conducted on 22nd November 2022 at Indira Ganeshan College of Engineering, Trichy. Our college chess team women, captained by Mr. Vaishnavi, final year ECE, secured the second place, conducted on 22nd November 2022 at Indira Ganeshan College of Engineering, Trichy. Our college hockey team, under the captaincy of Mr. Bala Pavitran, third year IT, won the second place, conducted on 10th November 2022 at Government College of Engineering, Trichy. Our college badminton team men, under the captaincy of Srinivasan T, final year EC, secured the second position in the tournament organized by JJ College of Engineering, Trichy. Our college badminton team women, under the captaincy of Ms. Sanmadi, final year EEE, secured the second position in the tournament organized by JJ College of Engineering, Trichy. Our college basketball team women, under the captaincy of Ms. Sanmadi, final year EEE, were secured second place, conducted on 14th November 2022 at UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Our college football team, under the captaincy of Mr. Sudarshan, final year ECE, secured the third position in the tournament conducted on 17th and 18th November 2022 at UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Our college basketball team men, under the captaincy of Mr. Vishwanath, final year ECE, secured the third position, conducted on 15th 11/2022 at UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Our college tennis team, under the captaincy of Mr. Padmasaran GS, second year EEE, secured the third place, conducted on 31st of October 2022 at UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Our college volleyball team women, under the captaincy of Ms. Samina Banu S, third year IT, was runner-up, conducted on 12th November 2022 at UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Our college Coco team men, under the captaincy of Sai Arvind, second year IT, secured the third place, conducted on 28th November 2022 at Government College of Engineering, Srirangam, Trichy. Our college cricket team, under the captaincy of Mr. Sambugas D, final year mechanical, climbed the third position, conducted from 4th December to 8th January 2022-23 at Saranathan College of Engineering, Trichy. Our students rule the roost in athletics also. They brought glories to our institution and their own slips by winning in various athletics events conducted on 2nd and 3rd of January 2023 at Anna University Zone 13 level in UC Bitcampus, Trichy. Srinivasan, final year ECE, secured first place in triple jump. Anthony Aldrin, third year civil, clinched the first place in shot put and second place in 200 meters. Anthony Felix, third year EEE, grabbed the first place in 400 meter hurdles. Muruganandam, second year CSBS, secured the first place in 100 meter hurdles. Adnan Sheikh Ibrahim, second year EEE, secured the first place in hammer throw. Joshua first year AIDS won the first place in half marathon. Dhanush Priyan final year EEE secured the second place in 100 meters and 200 meters. Sabari Vasan final year mechanical grabbed the second place in 800 meters. Bharanidharan second year ECE secured the second place in high jump. Sai Arvind second year IT secured the second place in 20-kilometer walk. Kannappan final year IC grabbed the third place in long jump. Bharat Kannan our second year CSBS secured the third place in discus throw. A team comprising of Dhanush Priyan final year EEE, Kannappan final year IC, Anthony Felix third year EEE, Muruganandam second year CSBS secured the second place in 4x100 meters relay. This Harisini second year EC got the first place in javelin throw. Pravina Sri first year EEE bagged the first place in discus throw. Suza Marceline final year CSE got the second place in javelin throw and third place in shot put throw. Vinodini third year EEE secured the third place in 5-kilometer walk. Kirtana first year ECE got the third place in hammer throw. Pratiksha first year CSE secured the third place in 10-kilometer walk. I feel elated the placing on record. Sri Aishwarya EC second year have been selected to participate in World Skate Games 2022 being held from 24th October to 14th November 2022 in Buenos Aires and San Juan, Argentina, and also participated 58th and 59th National Roller Skating Championship 2021. Mr. Gogulnath, final year Civil Department, won the gold and silver medal in Karate Open Championship 2023, held in January 6th and 8th, Samsabad, Telangana. He also secured first place in 7th State Karate Tournament held on 27th February 2022 in Srirangam, Trichy. I feel proud that our college men's team in volleyball, women's team for table tennis have taken part in various tournaments conducted at Anna Institute Zone 13 level. It's my duty to record that our college athletic men team won the runners-up position. I am happy very mention that our college team won the overall second place in Anna University Zone 13 for the year 2022-23. The Central Council for Research in Siddha, National Institute of Siddha, and the Director of Indian Medicine and Homeopathy, Chennai, organized an awareness program titled Siddha System of Medicine to the Younger Generation. The awareness program consists of Walkathon, Runathon on 8th January 2022 Trichy. 60 students from our college participated in the event. I feel very happy to inform you that 90% of TDCA cricket tournaments are held in our institution every year. I conclude my report by mentioning that Rudyard Kipling says participation is more important than winning. Our institution motivates the students to involve themselves in various sports activities. Hence, we have winners in all forms of sport at zonal and state level every year. I am privileged to thank our chief guest, Ms. R. Nivedha Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam. On behalf of the Department of Physical Education, sincerely thanks our Secretary and the Principal, their support, and I am thankful my colleagues of various departments who have helped us conducting the sports events and organizing the sports day celebration successfully. Thank you all once again.
Thanks for the laurels which he had produced with an imbibable report. It's high time to introduce the daring, vivacious epitome of strong feminine power, Ms. R. Nivedha Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Tiruchirappalli. We now request Ms. Jocelyn from the Department of CSE to introduce the chief guest on the ways of success towards a glorifying career.
A very good evening to one and all gathered here. I, Jocelyn of CSE Department, is profoundly delighted and honored to take this opportunity to welcome the chief guest of the day, Ms. R. Nivedha Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam Range, Tiruchirappalli City. Ms. R. Nivedha completed her schooling up to 10th standard in Rotary Metric Higher Secondary School, Sivagasi, and she has completed her high school in Sivagasi Lions Metric Higher Secondary School. She did her undergraduation in BSc Mathematics from 2011 to 2014 in Women's Christian College, Chennai. Ms. R. Nivedha has cleared TNPSC Group 1 exam in 2019, and she has undergone vast-year international training from at Tamilnadu Police Academy, Chennai. Ma'am has also undergone district practical training at Erode District from 2021 to 2022. Ms. R. Niveda Lakshmi joined as Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam Range, Trichy City on 31st July 2022. We are indeed honored to have your presence today, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Jocelyn. May we now request our respected Secretary Sir to offer a shawl and a memento to the chief guest.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time that we invite our lovable, affectionate, diplomatic, energizing, energetic chief guest of the day, Ms. R. Niveda Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam, to deliver the walk of her life.
Good evening, everyone. ஆக்சுவலி இது ஒரு அன்ப்ரிப்பேர்டு ஈவெண்ட். எனக்கு நான் எதுவும் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணல, ஜஸ்ட் சும்மா கேஷுவலாக டாக் பண்ணேன். நான் ஃபியூ இயர்ஸ் பேக் நானும் அந்த சைடு தான் உட்காந்துருந்தேன். ஜஸ்ட் பிகாஸ் நானும் கொஞ்சம் ஒழுங்காக படித்து ப்ராப்பராக எக்ஸாம்லாம் எழுதுனதுனால தான் இந்த சைடு வந்திருக்கேன். ஸோ என்னோடது என்னென்னா, ப்ராப்பராக வந்து இப்போது நீங்கள்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி என்ஜாய் பண்ணுறத பார்ப்போம். எனக்கு வந்து என்னோடய 3 years ஆஃப் காலேஜ் டேஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப ஞாபகம் வருது. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் இப்போ ரொம்ப மிஸ் பண்ணுறோம். இப்போ வந்து யூனிஃபார்ம்டு சர்வீஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். கொஞ்சம் நம்மளுக்குன்னு ஒரு செட் ஆஃப் லைஃப், ஒரு வே ஆஃப் லைஃப் இருக்குது. ஸோ அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். பட் அதுலேயுமே வந்து டிசிப்ளின்டாக இருக்கணும். நம்ம காலேஜ்லேயும் சரி, அடுத்து நம்மளோட பர்சனல் லைஃப் எல்லாத்துலேயுமே நம்ம எவ்வளோ டிசிப்ளின்டாக இருக்கோமோ அதுக்கேற்ற பலன் தான் நம்மளுக்கு கிடைக்கும். இப்போது ஜென்ரலாக வந்து காலேஜஸில் வந்து ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுற ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் என்னென்னா, நிறைய ட்ரக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது தான் இப்போ நாங்கள் நிறையா கேட்குறோம். ஜென்ரிக்காக நாங்கள் எல்லா வாக்ஸ் ஆஃப் லைஃப்பில் இருக்க பீப்புளெலாம் பார்க்கும்போது எங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியுதுன்னா, இந்த ட்ரக்கோட இது வந்து ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்குது. நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்தவுடனே தான் உங்கள் பிரின்ஸிபல் சார் எல்லாத்தையும் கேட்டப்போ, எங்கள் பசங்க அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது, எங்கள் பசங்க ரொம்ப நல்ல பசங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சொன்னாங்க. இது நான் சும்மா பேச்சுக்காக சொல்லலை, ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக உள்ள மீட்டிங்கில் நாங்கள் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, இதுதான் உண்மை, எந்த பசங்களும் அப்படி கிடையாது, அது மாதிரி ஆன்டி ட்ரக் கிளப் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தோம். ஏதாவது சொல்லணுமா? அதை மாதிரி ஏதாவது தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா, இங்கே இல்லைன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க, பட் நீங்கள் வீட்டிலேருந்து வர்றீங்க, உங்கள் ஏரியா சைடில் உள்ள பசங்க யாராவது ஏதாவது ஒரு ஹெல்ப் தேவைப்பட்டுச்சுன்னா நீங்கள் தாராளமாக போலீஸை வந்து காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ நாங்கள் வந்து உங்களோட இதுக்காக தான் இருக்கிறோம். போலீஸ் வந்து பப்ளிக்கோட இதுக்காக தான் இருக்கிறோம். ஸோ எதுனாலும் நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ படிச்சுட்ருக்கீங்க, ஸோ நீங்கள் ஈஸியாக எங்களை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணி உங்களை மூலமாக நிறையா சோர்ஸஸ் கிடைச்சா நம்ம மொத்தமாக எல்லோரும் சேர்ந்து சொசைட்டியை வந்து நல்லபடியாக நம்ம மாற்றலாம். ஸோ அதனால் நாங்கள் மட்டுமே ஒர்க் பண்ணால் முடியாது, நீங்களும் உங்கள் சைட்லேருந்து இன்புட்ஸ் நிறையா கொடுக்கணும். மாதிரி நிறையா அவேர்னஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க இப்போது போலீஸ் சைட்லேருந்து. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் பாருங்கள். இப்போது ஃபினான்ஷியல் ஃப்ராட்ஸ் ஜாஸ்தியாக வருது. ரீசெண்டாக ஒரு ரெசிடென்ஷியல் அசோசியேஷன் மீட்டிங்கில் போய் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் இருக்க டாக்டர் சொல்கிறாங்க, பசங்கள்லாம் இப்போ ரொம்ப இன்ஸ்டன்ட் லோன் வந்து எடுக்கிறாங்க பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கு தெரியாமல். அதை எடுத்து நிறையா பேர் சூசைட் அட்டம் பண்ணி நிறையா பேரை நாங்கள் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் பார்க்குறோன்னு சொல்லி அவங்க ரொம்ப வருத்தப்பட்டாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் இருக்காது, அந்த ஆப்பை வந்து பேன் பண்ணுங்கன்ற மாதிரி கேட்குறாங்க. பட் நம்ம அதோட யூசேஜு அதில் என்ன தப்பு இருக்குன்றதை வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு சொல்லணும். பட் அதை பேன் பண்ணுறது வந்து ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் கிடையாது. நான் அவங்கக்கிட்ட சொன்னது அதுதான், பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரீயாக பேசணும், பசங்கள்கிட்ட என்ன தேவை என்னன்றதை ஃப்ரீயாக பேசினா அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு முடிவு எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. நம்ம வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து பேரண்ட்ஸ்கிட்ட நீங்கள் ஓப்பன் அப் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்களும் உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரீடம் கொடுப்பாங்க. எங்கள் வீட்டில் வந்து நான் கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக வீட்டில் வந்து ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக இருக்கிறதுனால மோஸ்ட்டாக எல்லாத்தையும் ஷேர் பண்ணிடுவேன். ஸோ எந்த ஒரு இஷ்யூஸும் இல்லை. மோஸ்ட்டாக நீங்களும் எல்லாருமே வந்து முன்னெல்லாம் வந்து டீச்சர்ஸ் சொன்னால் கேட்பாங்கன்ற ஒரு இது இருந்தது. பட் இது எந்த அளவுக்கு இப்போ இருக்குன்னு தெரியல. நான் காலேஜ் படிக்கும் போதே ஸ்டாஃப் சொல்கிறதெல்லாம் கேட்குறது கிடையாது. ஸோ இப்போயும் அப்படி தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லை அப்படிலாம் இல்லை, நீங்கள்லாம் வந்து ப்ராப்பராக இருந்தீங்கன்னா அது ரொம்ப வெல் அண்ட் குட். ஓகே, யாருனாலும் நம்ம வந்து ஸ்டபர்னாக ஒரு முடிவு எடுத்துட்டோம், இதை நான் பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சா முடியும். ஸோ அதனால் நீங்கள் எப்போயுமே உங்களோட டார்கெட் ஒன்று வச்சுக்கோங்க, அதை ப்ராப்பராக அச்சீவ் பண்ணுங்கள். ஒரு நல்ல வழியில் நல்லா எல்லாருமே வந்து வாழ்க்கையில் நல்லபடி ஷைன் பண்ணணும். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you for your mesmerizing, alluring speech on this great occasion. We ensure that we would follow your words of inspiration to achieve the success.
Prize are priceless, but prize is a reward. When it's awarded, it makes people have proud stalking and strides. Here's a moment which makes everyone feel ecstatic and the moment to cherish. May we now request our chief.
A student from the Department of ECE has participated in the international level roller hockey and has won bronze medal in national level roller hockey.
Guys, they're your friends.
Let's now call upon Gokulnath P, final year student from the Department of Civil, has won the gold and silver medal in national level karate and has won gold medal in the state level karate. Let's give a huge round of applause.
Fill up. The atmosphere of the open air auditorium must be filled with your applause.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement. S. Venkatramanan from the Department of IT, Sumesh S. from the Department of Civil, Dilip R. from the Department of IT, Bala Pavitran P. from the Department of IT, Anthony Alren from the Department of Civil. As a team, they have won the University Zonal Level Championship in table tennis.
Now let us call Hemant from the Department of ICE, Bharat Samil from the Department of ICE, Giridharan from the Department of CSE, Kabilan from the Department of CSE, Kishore Kumar from the Department of ECE, and Pavitran from the Department of Civil. As a team, they have won the Anna University Zonal Level in chess.
Now we call upon the team who backed up the runner-up in Anna University Zonal Chess. Kavya from the Department of EEE, Vaishnavi K from the Department of CSE, Heshavardhani from the Department of EEE, Janani from the Department of CSBS, Agnes Steffi from the Department of CSE, Nasreen Banu from the Department of EEE.
Now we call upon the team who backed up the runner-up in Anna University Zonal Level Hockey. Bala Pavitran P, Department of IT, Super Sugumaran from the Department of Civil, Vigneshwaran from the Department of IT, Subarajan from the Department of CSE, Vinod from the Department of ICE, Shanmugapriyan from the Department of CSE, Manibharati from the Department of IT, Kavichalvan from the Department of IT, Muhilan from the Department of ECE, Kishore Balaji from the Department of ECE, Ramajayam from the Department of IT, Abdul Wasif from the Department of CSE, Vairavan from the Department of CSE, Manoj Mani from the Department of ECE, Raja Cholan from the Department of AIDS, Rishikant Devadas from the Department of AIDS, Suresh from the Department of AIDS, and Anthony Aldrin from the Department of Civil.
Now we call upon the runners of Anna University Zonal Level Badminton. Srinivasan T from the Department of ECE, Srivatsan from the Department of CSE, Tilak from the Department of Mechanical, Yogeshwaran from the Department of Mechanical, Karthikeyan from the Department of ECE. To lift the trophy.
Let us now have the team of badminton who have secured runners-up at Anna University Zonal Level. Shanmadi from the Department of EEE, Vaishnavi from the Department of ECE, Kavya AR from the Department of EEE, Bhavyashri from the Department of ECE, Kartika Hem from the Department of ECE.
Stir up the open air auditorium by increasing their
Appreciate their hard work by applause.
Now we call upon the runners of Anna University Zonal Level Basketball. Shanmadi S of EEE, Karunya of AIDS, Abhinaya from the Department of AIDS, Agnes Steffi from the Department of CSE, Bhuvana D from the Department of CSE, Getsi Jero Catherine from the Department of ECE, Charulata S from the Department of ECE, Madhulika PS from the Department of AIDS, Suja Marshallin from the Department of CSE, Afra Shirin from the Department of AIDS.
Spectators, put your hands together for the winners.
Here comes the runner-up of Anna University Zonal Level in volleyball. Sandhya from the Department of ECE, Shima Banu from the Department of IT, Tina Masculine from the Department of ECE, Shanina Maggie from the Department of EEE, Kavya from the Department of EEE, Abhirami from the Department of EEE, and Kaniha from the Department of Civil.
Audience, accelerate the spirit of this auditorium by giving them a great round of applause.
Let's now have the team of basketball who have secured third place in Anna University Zonal Level. Vishwant from the Department of ECE, Hemant from the Department of ICE, Ashwin Vishweshwara from the Department of CSE, Haridanush from the Department of CSE, Prakash from the Department of ECE, Mukilan from the Department of ECE, Venkataraman from the Department of IT, Ranjit Balaji from the Department of Mechanical, Kadiresh from the Department of ECE, Raja from the Department of ECE, Jay Akash from the Department of CSBS, Rahavan from the Department of AIDS.
Guys, they're your friends, your seniors. Let this be the memory for the next 4 years.
Arun Priyan. Let us now have the team of cricket who have secured third place in Anna University Zonal Level. Anupriya Raj from the Department of ECE, Ganesh from the Department of IT, Sanmugesh from the Department of Mechanical, Sri Krishna Pradash from the Mechanical, Sibiraj from the Department of Mechanical, Dinesh Raja from the Department of EEE, Mithran Jay from the Department of EC, Kannapan from the Department of ICE, Satya Jyoti from the Department of Mechanical, Ram Prasad from the Department of Mechanical, Suresh from the Department of AIDS, Yoga Manikadan from the Department of ECE, Shyam Sundar from the Department of ECE, Jyoti Swab from the Department of ECE, Karthik Sriram from the Department of AIDS, Karthik Vasan from the Department of ICE.
Spectators, put the fuel to the fire. And applause. Fill the auditorium with a round of applause.
Now we call upon the team who backed up the third place in Anna University Zonal Level Tennis. Srinivasan from the Department of ECE, Sudarshan from the Department of ECE, Vishwanath of ECE, Devaldran from EEE, Batmasharan of EEE.
Clap, scream, break all bounds. Enjoy the atmosphere to the full. Unleash your energy of applause.
Now we call upon the team who has secured third place in football at Anna University zonal level. Srinivasan from the Department of ECE, Sudarshan from Department of ECE, Varun from the Department of CSE, Subhash NS from the Department of ICE, Anthony Felix from the Department of EEE, Super Sukumaran from the Department of Civil, Prasanna Kumar from EEE, Santosh Kumar from EEE, Anthony Aldrin from Civil, Dilip Raj from EEE, Kabileshwaran from Civil, Srihari from ECE, Deva Alfred from EEE, Batmasharan from EEE, Harish from ECE, Bharanidharan from ECE, Rohit from MIC, Rishikant Devadas from ADS, Harshan from CSE, Sunil Raja from ICE.
Show them the energy of Saranites. Give them a big round of applause.
Now we call upon the team who has secured the third place in Coco at AU zonal level. Sai Aravind from the Department of IT, Venkatesh V from the Department of Civil, Manikandan from the Department of IT, Bala Pavitran P from the Department of IT, Abdul Wasif from the Department of CSE, Saravaba Kumar from the Department of ICE, Varun from the Department of CSE, Srinivasan T from the Department of ECE, Sudarshanan from the Department of ECE, Anthony Felix from the Department of EEE, Arun Kumar from the Department of Mechanical, Sabarishan from the Department of Mechanical, David Vimal Raj from the Department of IT, Gopinath from the Department of CSE, and Yuvan Prasad from the Department of IT.
Audience, accelerate the winners by your claps. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen.
Now, let us call upon the Srivatsan from the Department of ECE, who has secured the first place in triple jump.
Guys, come on, break the open air auditorium with your applauses. Your energy is
Srinivasan from the
existing
Department
here.
of ECE. Next, I call upon Anthony Felix from the Department of EEE, who has secured the first place in 400 meters. Next, Muruganandam from the Department of CSBC, who has secured the first place in 100 meters hurdles.
Guys, trample the stage with your applause.
Next, Adnan Shekhar from the Department of EEE, who has secured the first place in hammer throw.
Guys, please applaud and match their spirits.
Next, Joshua from the Department of AIDS, who has secured the first place in half marathon. Next, Dhanush Priyan from the Department of EEE, who has secured the second place
the
in
van
100
together,
meters.
applaud and encourage the spirit of sportsmanship.
Next, Anthony Aldrin from the Department of Civil, who has secured the second place in 200 meters.
Cheer up for them. Put the auditorium on fire.
Next, Sabarivasan from the Department of Mechanical, who has secured the second place in 800 meters.
Guys, give them the applause, give them the confidence that in every sports day, they should be the winners.
Next, Bharanidharan from the Department of ECE, who has secured the second place in high jump. Next, Saranathan from the Department of IT, who has secured second place in the 20-kilometer walk.
Put your hands together for them. Give them what they deserve.
Next, Kanapan from the Department of ICE, who has secured the third place in long jump.
Audience, show the power of us. Put your hands together and realize them the real spirit of sports.
Next, Bharat Kanan from the Department of CSBC, who has secured the third place in discus throws.
Showcase your friendship. Give them applause.
Now, the team has secured the second place in the 400-meter relay. The students are Dhanush Priyan from the Department of EEE, Kannapan from the Department of ICE, Anthony Felix from the Department of EEE, Muruganandam from the Department of CSBS.
Is that all you can do? Give them a big round of applause. Come on.
Next, Sujam Ashnan from the Department of CSE, who has secured the second place in javelin throw.
Put the stage on fire. Applaud for the winners and make them feel the power of winning.
She has also secured the third place in shot put. Next, Vinodini from the Department of EEE has secured the third place in 5-kilometer walk.
Gaze up with your applause. Goof up the stage.
Next, Harshini from the Department of ECE, who has secured the first place in javelin throw in Anna University zonal level.
Women taking charge. Women, where's your claps?
Next, Pravina Sri from the Department of EEE, who has secured the first place in discus throw.
Keep the spirit up. Break your hands. Give them a big round of applause.
Next, Kirtana from the Department of ECE, who has secured the third place in hammer throw. Next, Pradiksha from the Department of CSE, who has secured the third place in 10-kilometer run.
Audience, start your job and your enthusiasm should reflect on stage.
If you train hard, you will not only be hard, you will be hard to beat. The winner is the one who believes in victory more.
Now, we call upon the winners from the Department of ICE for the volleyball event. Kanapan S, Taneshwaran S, Karthik N, Deepak B, Vinod M, K7 T, Chandru V, Hemant KK, Rahul P, and Kaushik T.
Guys, double up the atmosphere with your applause. Encourage them. They're your friends. Bless their results of hard works.
Next, we call upon the runners of volleyball from the Department of ECE, Bauma Ranjit S, Hariprasad D, Jayasurya P, Sudarshan S, Nanda S, Makilan S, Kavish Emi, Nicole Babu, Ganesh, Rahul K.
Give them a shower of applause.
Now we call upon the winners of chess from the Department EC, Kishore Kumar S, Mukilan S, Kishore Balaji G, Vishwa Magaraja P. Next we call upon runners CSE of chess, Giridhar B, Dharanidharan B, Kabilan L, Damodaran D.
Spectators, don't allow the sun to set. Put your hands together and make the sun rise in east again.
Now we call upon the winners of the cricket from the Department of Mechanical, Sibiraj, Sri Krishna Prasad, Satya Jyoti, Tilakhan, Rafas, Yogeshwaran, Ashwin, Mohammad Qutbuddin, Haran, Jerome Shirin, Jayant, Javad Ahmed, Harish, Arunachalam, Sai Prasanna, Santosh.
Guys, scream now, enjoy now, cheer them up now. You cannot do it in your regular classes.
Next, we call upon the runner-up of the cricket team from the Department of ICE, Kannapan, Tanishwaran, Subhash, Hemant, Ratnagirish, Sundradevan, Vinod, Chandru, Mohammad Abdullan, Kesavan, Aditya, Gokul, and last, Sabaresh.
Muse the whole stage with your booms and with winds. Come on!
Now we call upon the winners of Kabaddi from the Department of Civil. The following students are Venkatesh, Naveen Kumar, Amir Dun, Mohammad Ashif, Tanga Prabhaharan, Pavitran, Jayavardhan, Praveen Kumar, Rahul, Sangil Muttu. May we have the runners of the Kabaddi. The following students are Rajkumar, Manigandan M, Harish, Bharat, Sai Aravind, Veerandan, Sri Vignesh, Manibharati, Ashwin.
Audience, put your hands together and showcase the power of Tamilians and the sport of Tamil Nadu.
Next, we call upon the winners of basketball from the Department of ECE. Mugilan, Kadiresh, Prakash, Raja, Nikshan Babu, Yogesh Kumar, Sudarshan, Hari Krishnan, Uma Sudan, Andrew Judo. Next, we call upon the runner of basketball from the Department of CSC. Subin Raj, Shakti Ved, Vigneshwaran, Kabilan, Shivakumar, Abdullah Washif, Dharanidharan, Gokul Krishnan, Dinesh Kumar, Subarajan.
CSE department, where's your energy?
Now we call upon the winners of football from the Department of AIDS, AIML, CSBS. Rishikant Devadas from second year, Karthik Sriram, Suresh S, Praveen RF, Srinivasa Perumal, Sri Sabari, Jayendra Kumar, Abdur Rahman Ashik, Muruganandam, Raven Josh, Prince Gautam, Danish, Satish, Devanandam, Rohit Surikala.
Yes, guys, come on, keep the energy up.
Now we call upon the runners of football from the Department of Mechanical. Humayt Khalifa, Kanagar Muttu, Muhammad Faisal, Rohit, Mitul Chavan, Yuga, Vishant, Adal Muhammad Abbas Muhammad, Jeffrey Melvin, Michael Santosh, Nikhil Shankar, Anna Malay, Satya Jodi, Javed Ahmed, Mithun, Santosh.
Mechanical department, the power of boys.
May we have the winners of Coco from the Department of IT. Sai Araman, Manigandan Yam, Gokula Krishnan, Vigneshwaran, Avinash, Bala Pavitran, Bala Murugan, David Vimalraj, Yuvan Prasad, Virendran and Ashwin. May we have the runners of the team. ICE, Kanapan, Vinod, Chandru, Prithviraj, Saravanakumar, Rahul, Muhammad Abdullah, Prasanna, Kaushik,
Keep the tone.
Tirumalai Kumar,
Keep the tone more
and
higher.
Farhanas.
No guts, no glory. Keep the pace of the auditorium up. Cheer them up.
Dear audience, due to an important commitment, our chief guest is planning to leave the dais now. So we request our principal to distribute the prizes for the remaining students. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, madam. It's a memorable day for us. Shall we request our audience to give a standing ovation for our chief guest as she is planning to leave now? A member of our MC team is going to receive a gift, memorable gift from our secretary and our management. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Dear audience, where is the applause?
Winners of hockey from the department IT, Venkateswaran, Sudan Kumar, Ramajayam, Kaviselvan, Vigneshwaran, Balapavitran, Manibharati, Sibinesh, Lingeshwaran, Balamurugan. Now we have the runners of ICE of the team hockey, Vinod, Chandru, Prithviraj, Rahul B, Vishal Raja, Saravana Kumar, Tirumalai Kumar, Sharan, Yogeshwaran, Paranidharan.
Let's now call upon the winners of badminton from the department of CSE, Srivatsan, Sujay Charan, Joyson.
Guys, riddle up. Put your hands together. Break the sky.
Guys, I am out of words now. But you guys, you shouldn't run out of energy.
Let me call upon the runners from the department of AIDS, CSBS, AAML for the event badminton. Mukilan KB, Rohit V, Deva Prakash, Kiran Kumar.
Now we call upon the winners for the volleyball, which is secured by the IT department. Shiba Banu, Shama Banu, Yamuna, Shivadarshini, Ashmita Begum, Varshini and Amartha. May we now call upon the runners of the volleyball secured by AIDS, AIML, CLBS. The students are Malavika Siddharth, Shivashri, Amartha, Dharanya, Sweta, Purvaja, Niveda.
Guys, keep the tempo of this auditorium up.
Next here comes the winner of badminton from the Department of Mechanical, Evangeline Shiba Pooja.
Mechanical girl power.
Next comes the runner-up of badminton from the Department of AIDS, AIML and CSBS. Claribel, Herima, Karthika, Tarunika Madhavan.
Girls, put your hands together and show your power of feminism.
Next, we call upon the winners of chess from the Department of EEE. Nasrin Banu, Vinodini, Georgina, Avantika. Shall we have the runners from the Department of CSE for the event of chess? Agnes Steffi, Aparna Gayatri, Kavya, Anandana Darshini.
Come on, encourage them up by giving them a great round of applause.
May we have the winners of Coco from the Department of CSE. Kritika, Indumadi, Haripriya, Devarani, Divya Darshini, Almas Divan, Deepika, Gokula Vandana, Trishika, Purvasha.
Why is there silence? Guys, give a big applause.
May we now have the runners of Coco from the Department of AIDS, AIML and CSBS. Shweta, Priyadarshini, Kartika, Amirta Lakshmi, Deepika, Afra Shairin, Harini, Vimala, Abhinaya, Madhulika.
Girls, it's your time. Compete.
Who applauds louder, the boys or the girls?
Good player, inspire themselves. Great player, inspire others. Dhanush Priyan from the Department of EEE has secured first place in 100 meters and 200 meters. Srinivasan from the Department of ECE has secured first place in long jump and triple jump. Sri Hari from the Department of ECE has secured first place in 800 meters and 1500 meters. Joswa from the Department of AIDS has secured first place in 5000 meters and 10,000 meters.
Guys, it's a wonderful opportunity to enjoy. See the sunset and enjoy the climate, which cannot be getting after.
Vishal from the Department of AIDS has secured first place in 400 meters and second place in 800 meters.
The sun has gone down, but your cheers shouldn't go down.
Bharanidharan from the Department of ECE has secured first place in high jump. Sanjay Kumar from the Department of CSE has secured first place in shot put throw and third place in high jump.
Guys, silence only in classrooms, not in ground. Applaud.
Bharat Kannan from the Department of CSBS has secured first place in discus throw and third place in shot put throw. Raja Cholan from the Department of AIDS has secured first place in javelin throw.
This is the spirit. More. I want more.
Muruganandam P from the Department of CSBS has secured second place in 100 meters and third place in 400 meters.
Guys, don't be a crouching tiger, be a roaring lion.
Deva Alfred from the Department of EEE has secured second place in 1500 meters and high jump. Manigandan from the Department of IT has secured second place in 200 meters.
The tempo and the pace is on. Guys, accumulate all the memories. You have to feel them for the next 3-4 years.
Deva Alfred from the Department of EEE has secured second place in 1000
jump. Give them your loudest cheers. Make this memorable moment for them. Manigandan from the Department of IT has secured second place in 200 meters.
Clear your throats. Give a more higher sounds and applause.
Anthony Felix from the Department of TRICHY has secured second place in
Saranathan from ICE, Logeshwaran Civil, Dinesh from ICE, Praveen from AIDS, Srivatsan from CSE, Mohammed Mansoor from 3rd year Mechanic, Balapavitran from 3rd year IT, Tavasilan from Mechanical, Sudarshan GS from ECE, Subarajan from CSE, Janeshwar from CSE for securing
Guys, rise your tempo and applaud them.
Guys, silence is not appreciated here. Break the silence.
Logeshwaran from the Department of Civil has secured the second place in triple jump and third place in long jump. Next, Dinesh from the Department of ICE who has secured the second place in short put throw and third place in discus throw.
ICE department, give a big applause.
Next, Praveen Arab from the Department of AIDS has secured the second place in discus throw. Srivatsan from the Department of CSE has secured the second place in javelin throw. Next, Mohammed Mansoor from the Department of Mechanical has secured the third place in 100 meters. Here comes the Balapravitran who has secured third place in 200 meter from the Department of IT. Next, Davasilan from the Department of Mechanical who has secured the third place in 800 meters and also in 1500 meters. Next, Sudarshanan from the Department of ECE has secured the third place in 5000 meters. Next, Subarajan from the Department of CSE has secured the third place in 10,000 meters.
CSE, is this all your enthusiasm?
Next, Janeshwar from the Department of CSE has secured the third place in javelin throw.
Is this all you can scream?
Here come the boys who have secured the first place in 400-meter relay from the 4 into 100-meter relay secured by EEE department. The students are Dhanush Priyan, Santosh Kumar, Deva Alfred and Anthony Felix.
Guys, they are your winners of today. Give them a big applause.
Winners on stage, have a good smile and encourage the candidates to clap.
The second place is backed by the Department of ECE. The students are Nandan, Srihari, Sudarshanan and Srinivasan. Muruganandam, Sanjay, Gautam. The third place has. The third place is backed by the Department of AIDS and CSBS. The students are Muruganandam, Sanjay, Prince Gautam and Vishal Ilangovan.
Next we call upon Yamuna B from the Department of IT.
Winners!
Secured
Principal
first
sir is
place
smiling.
in
Where's
200
your
meters
smile?
And long jump. Pratiksha from the Department of CSC. Yamuna from the Department of IT have secured first place in 200 meters and long jump. Pratiksha from the Department
Girls,
of
put your
CSC
hands
first
together.
place in 400 meters and 1500 meters. Kritika from Department of CSE secure 100 meters and second place in 200 meters.
Please encourage her by giving them a
Round of applause.
Subha Lakshmi from the Department of EEE secured first place in 800 meters and third place in 100 meters.
Shweta from the Department of AIDS has secured first place in high jump. Deepika from the Department of CSE has secured first place in shot put throw and third place in javelin throw. Evangeline Sheba from the Department of Mechanical has secured first place in discus throw. Harini Shri from the Department of ECE has secured first place in javelin throw and third place in long jump. S. Harini Shri from the Department of ECE has secured second place in 100 meters. JS from the Department of EEE has secured second place in long jump and high jump.
Guys, go wild, go mad, give a big applause.
Meenakshi S from the Department of AIML has secured second place in shot put throw. Nivedita KV from the Department of ECE has secured second place in discus throw. Harini SG from the Department of AIDS has secured second place in javelin throw. Priyadashni S from the Department of ECE has secured second place in 200 meters.
ECE, show your power and prove that you are superior to mechanicals.
Anjana S from the Department of AIML has secured third place in 800 meters. Vinodini from the Department of EEE has secured third place in high jump. R. Kavya from the Department of EEE has secured third place in shot put. Shobana Vidyadarshini from the Department of ICE has secured third place in discus throw.
Guys, the auditorium has not been broken yet. Come on, scream harder.
Kartika B from the Department of AIDS has secured third place in 400 meters.
The sweat, the time, the devotion, it pays off. Here are the girls who have has secured first place in 4 into 100 meter relay of the Department of CSE. The following students are Pradiksha, Renita, Indumadi, Kritika.
Guys, team spirit, feminism. A loud applause.
Let's now, we have the second place goes to the Department of CSE, Sri Aishwarya, Hashini Sri Kavi Priyadarshini. Last but not the least, the students of the Department of AIDS and AIML has secured the third place. The following students are Shweta, Priyadarshan, Kartika and Anjanaisi.
Now, I'd like to call upon the runners of the badminton team, Mr. D. Bhupal and Muralidharan from the Department of CSE and Ratnakumar from the Department of CSE. Here comes the winners of cricket. Here comes the winners of the cricket. Ramesh Babu sir, Ram Prasad sir, Vijay sir, Marimuthu sir, Padanangan sir, Vigneshwar sir, Mahesh sir from the Department of Mechanical, Kesavaraj from the Department of Civil, Anand Raj from the Department of Civil, Saktivel sir from the Department of Civil, Kannan from the Department of Civil, Venkateswaran from the Department of Civil, Krishnan from the Department of Civil, Anand from the Department of IT, and Suresh from the Department of Electrical.
Guys, give a big applause for our gurus. They are the winners of the cricket team.
Shall we have the runners of the cricket? Ratnakumar, Bhupalan, Daniel, Murthy, Anbasalvan, Sivakannan, Kesavan, Sendil Kumar, Dinesh, Sivamani, Sivaraman, Karthik, Gopi, Arun and Vijayan.
Guys, all our favorite teachers are here. Give a big applause.
Now we call upon the winners of the volleyball team, Mr. Bhupalan, Mr. Ratnakumar, Mr. Ramesh Babu, Mr. Ram Prasad, Mr. Kartik Raja, Mr. Sivakannan, Mr. Anand, Mr. Kesavan, Mr. Malaisami, Mr. Satish.
Volleyball. This is for volleyball. Runners of volleyball.
Here comes the runners of the volleyball, Mr. Kesavaraj, Mr. Murthy, Mr. Anbu, Mr. Mahesh, Mr. Anandraj, Mr. Venkatesan, Mr. Vijay, Mr. Gopikannan, Mr. Gopi Krishnan, and Mr. Palandangan.
Audience, it's not enough. Break the rules of classroom and put your hands together. Put your hands to the principal, sir.
Now we have the winners of water filling, Mrs. Kritika, Ms. Banasundareshwari, Mrs. Srilavati.
Our beloved principal was also in this event, but his name was not spelled out. Give an applause for him.
Mrs. Kritika, Mrs. Banasundareshwari, Mrs. Srilavati. Now we have the winners of target hitting, Mrs. Satya Prabha, Mrs. Preeti Elizabeth, Mrs. Kritika.
Guys, they are our teachers. They are not only good at hitting us, they are good at hitting targets also. Give an applause.
May we now have the winners of target hitting, Satya Prabha from the Miss Satya Prabha from the Department of Civil. Dr. Preeti Elizabeth from the Department of ECE. Miss Kritika from the Department of ECE. May we now have the winners of throwball, Miss Divya, Miss A. Sheelavadi, Miss Vijayalakshmi, Miss S. Vijayalakshmi, Miss Mutta Karupai, Miss Indumadi, Miss Andavan Lydia, Miss Preeti Elizabeth, and Miss Vaishali. May we now have the winners of throwball, Miss Tamil Selvi, Miss Kritika, Miss Perlin
Guys,
Kamalini,
it's Tamil Chelvi ma'am there, C-section.
Miss Sumadi, Miss Satya, Miss Satya Prabha, Miss Barita Begum, Miss Sivagama Sundari, Miss Ilangadir. We would like to highlight many people, but there are several people. We would like to highlight many people, but there are several people who work behind the scenes. Our management has decided to honor them with memento for their precious service. They rendered Mr. Selvaraj, the football coach,
Guys, there are former football team members.
Mr. L.U. Anthony, the basketball coach, Mr. D. Bala Subramani from MGCV School,
Our basketball coach, give a big round of applause.
Mr. D. Bala Subramani from MGCV School, Miss Jayapriya, the physical director,
Our joint PD ma'am, give a big round of applause.
Mr. Sriram, the electrician,
R. Sriram sir is on the dais. Give a big round of applause for the pillar of support.
Mr. Vijayan, the PRO. Mr. Suresh, the electrician.
Guys, without his support, the event wouldn't be possible. Give a big round of applause.
Mr. S. Rayapan Marker.
Guys, he's dedicated 24 hours to the grounds. Guys, give a big round of applause.
Mr. Duraisamy.
Guys, he's the marker. He's dedicated 24 hours to the ground. Guys, give a big round of applause.
Mr. Kalikovan alumni supporting for march past and officials.
Here comes the overall championship for the runner-up for the men. The department is ACE has secured 67 points.
EC department. Congratulations, EC department. Other departments, please give a big round of applause for your fellow department. It has won.
சாரிம்மா பாருங்க இதை கொடுக்காம இதுக்கு போயிட்டீங்க பாருங்க அவங்க எங்களை பிடிச்சி திட்டுறாங்க சரி பரவாயில்ல இப்போ முடிங்கம்மா ரன்னர்ஸ் அப் ரன்னர்ஸ் அப்
We want to know the overall championship from which department have been taken. For men, okay? Any guesses? Okay, winner is. Say start.
Spectators, and the most awaited time of the event has come. Any guesses about the overall championship in men?
Wild guess, vague guess. Anyone?
And the countdown has just begun. 4, 3,
2, 1.
And the winner is from the Department of AIDS, AIML, CSBS by securing 70 points.
Kudos to AIDS department. Give a big round of applause. Scream and enjoy their success. Celebrate it.
They request the HOD of AIDS department to be present on the dais. Please join them.
VSA, please accompany your students at the stage. CSBS, AIDS and AIML, 3 departments are present here. Give a big round of applause.
Here comes the runner-up for the overall championship woman, secured by AIDS with 42 points.
Girls on stage, the sky has become dark. Show moons in your face. Girls, this is the power of us. Guys, and the most awaited time of the event and the end of the event has come. Could you have any guesses for the finalists, women, overall winners in the events?
World Championship of the women is CSE department by securing 63 points.
Guys, they're your friends, your sisters. Give them big applause.
CSE department, show them your power. Scream louder.
Guys, it's the end. Let's end it with a big and final scream for your CSE women.
Give the biggest scream. Mark the 25th year of our college.
Louder, CSE. Individual overall championship, guys, any guesses?
Let us count down together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the winner is Mrs. Srinivasan from the Department of ECE.
Guys, for girls, any guess? Guys, overall championship for women.
Let us count down together in 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is?
And the champion is Emuna from the Department of IT.
Give a big round of applause.
Break the thunder, guys. It's not enough. The final moment of the event.
Thank you so much, dignitaries on the dais. May we now request Ms. Renita to propose oath of thanks.
The roots of all goodness is in the soil of appreciation. A very pleasant evening to one and all gathered here. I, Renita of CSE department, consider it a great privilege to propose the word of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who work really hard to make this event possible. On behalf of Saranathan College of Engineering and the entire fraternity of the institution, we extend our sincere thanks to Almighty for making today's event a grand success. First and foremost, I thank our special guest, Ms. R. Niveta Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Srirangam Range, who despite a busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion. Also, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Secretary, Sir, our beloved Principal, Sir, our ever-supporting Ed R&D, Sir, our Physical Director, Sir, who's been a backbone of this day. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of various departments and the faculty for the valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement in all our efforts. I owe special gratitude to the non-teaching staff who have worked hard to ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable success. And I thank all the distinguished invitees present here for accepting our invitation. Last but not the least, I thank you, my friends, for your cooperation in making this event a resounding success. If time is money, then today you have spent millions with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Renita. Let's wrap the event with the national anthem. I request everyone to stand up.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल दलति तरंगा तव शुभ नाम ले जाहे तव शुभाशिष माहे काहे दव जय गादा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We request everyone to as you are until the dignitaries leave the auditorium.
I repeat, we request everyone to as you are until the dignitaries leave the open air auditorium.